Hello and welcome to Dog Witch. This is a very cool roguelike experience where the more you experiment, the deeper the strategies become. And so, we're gonna dive into it. And if you would like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. By the way, you can customize your dog any way you want. As you can see right here, mine is called Dugas. But obviously you can name it whatever you'd like. There are also a number of different coat options as well. I have chosen this one, and you can also change your head shape as well, so you can basically go for anything you like. For me personally, I think I like this one. I'm just going to change the coat back. There you go. And then you can obviously change the eyes. You can change the eyes to be anything you like. Look at that. Oh, angry. Yeah, so we're probably going to be doing something a little bit like, let me see, kind of standard, I guess, just kind of standard. There we go. And we'll just go for a black nose right there. You could also choose the tail. You could change the voice, and obviously you could change the chonk as well, which is obviously amazing. You can change the size there too. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do this. This is the seed right here. So if you want to check out this particular level, or should we say this particular set of fights, bad dog, you'll never win. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure. So yeah, this is dice rolling combined with actions, all right? And these actions all have a different thing that you can do with them. Like, for example, magic arrows. So this is our current spell. Every single piece of equipment that we have is associated with an action that we can take in the battle itself. So for example, when we get mana crystals, once we get 2, we can deal 2 damage to a random enemy twice. So we can do 4 damage, which is really nice. Then we also have bones, which allows us to gain 2 shield. We have a zapper, which is a wand. 1 steel damage based on the wand charge. You need to read a book, which is this, to charge our wand. And otherwise, yeah, there you go. That's basically what we can do. Now, we can re-roll this if we don't like this. I personally think that this is completely fine. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. We're going to gain a little bit of of shield right there. And I now have enough mana to be able to cast my arrow spell as well, if we're actually going to get it. Unfortunately, I did not get it. We can stun the opponent as well with these pocket watches, and I think we're probably going to do that. There we go. We got lucky. It was very well, kind of unlikely that we were going to stun. It was a 1 in 3 chance, so pretty nice that we were able to do that. And then we can actually just do this. We can charge our wand a little bit more, and well, there's nothing else for me to really do here, so I guess we can, well, I can re-roll that, and then we can do a little bit more defense. I'm not sure if it carries over. It does not carry over through the turns, so me getting that was not particularly useful. But yes, we can now do some pretty massive damage. All of these summons right here, and then that's a victory for us. There you go. Nice and easy, right? Nice and easy. But now, here's the thing. There are 4 encounters in every single area, as far as I'm aware. And now, here we go. Look at this. These are the things that we can potentially take to increase our effectiveness. So, Wrecking Ball. This is another spell. So, this would replace our arrow spell. You can see here, it does 3 damage to all enemies. And if one dies, you can do it again, which is actually really strong. At the end of your turn, use a random curse on a random enemy. That's pretty cool too. I'm not sure what kind of curses we can get. And then we have goblins. 50% odds to deal double damage. Pretty good. Wow, yeah, actually a lot of these are really quite fantastic. I'm thinking right now that I'll probably go for... I'll go for the goblins, I guess. I'll go for the goblins. I think that sounds pretty good. I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe the necklace would have been the way to go. Maybe the necklace would have been better, because at the moment I've just got a stun. I'm not a big fan of the stun that much, because it is such a... well, random thing. Yeah, as you can see, look at that. 1 in 3 chance, we missed. There you go. And then we can summon a goblin right there, which is kind of nice. We can get some of this. We can do some charge for our wand as well. And our goblin, obviously, is going to be doing some pretty good damage. Hopefully, some pretty good damage at least. Let's roll the dice once again. Let's, yeah, there we go. Very nice. Okay, let's do this on this one. 2 damage. We can get a little bit of armor here. Thankfully, our goblin is actually doing pretty nicely, and indeed, the enemies attacked our goblin this time, which is actually pretty good, because that means that he absorbs some damage from us, which is really quite nice. Now we can just do this, do that, and then get an extra little bit of damage from it. And then this, yep, as you can see, this our goblin literally absorbed 4 damage, which is actually kind of insane. And now look at what we can do here. We can literally get multiple goblins that will allow us to fundamentally increase our damage output, which is going to be amazing, because as you can see right there, our goblin finished off the opponent with a 6 damage and critical. Very, very nice. So now let's have a look. What do we get? Alright, so we got shiny bracelets. At the start of combat, lower all enemy resistances. Putrid bone. Gain 2 shield. Use 3 in a turn to apply 2 poison to all enemies. Or dead toad. And this is a chance to turn the target enemy into a toad for 2 turns. Use 3 in a turn? 3 putrid bones? Okay. Sure, I guess. I guess we'll try it out. I kind of like poison damage. Most of the time, I'm actually a big fan of damage over time effects in roguelikes like this. So it would be pretty fantastic. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this. We got a hive. So bees are going to come out from the hive every turn, I guess, and we're gonna have to deal with them. All right, so let's do a little bit of charge up right here, kill that bee immediately, and then we are, well, basically, well, we can't really do much else, unfortunately. We can just re-roll this. Oh, nice, nice, nice. We got a pretty powerful goblin right there. Not too bad. Now the hive is going to spawn 2 bees, so I'm assuming that it increases by 1 every single turn. So we do need to be quite quick about it, you know, a little bit quick about it. So let's do some. Actually, you know what? Let's do some damage to the hive itself, because we did quite a lot of damage there, and we can maybe try to stun one. There you go. So we stunned that one. Now we can re-roll this, and now we can maybe kill that. There we go. And then the goblin killed the other one, which was already stunned, which is obviously a little bit unfortunate. It would have been nice if they'd maybe focused on the hive itself, but, well, you can't always get what you want, obviously, in this case. Now we're just going to stun that one, re-roll. Thankfully, because these enemies are quite small, you can actually stun them with 100% chance, as far as I can tell, at least. So you can see here, boom, 100% chance to stun. So that's really nice, because that means we don't have to worry about any kind of roll, and yeah, we can be a little bit more, well, a little bit easier to move on for here. And you know what? Let's re-roll a little bit here. Nice, nice, nice. That's some good damage, and let's get the goblin, and then get another goblin, and there you go. He literally just killed the hive, and now we've got 5 bees to deal with. This is actually quite damaging, and will be very, very difficult. This is the reason why having the wrecking ball spell, which is what we could have taken in a previous reward screen, that would have been amazing. That would have been so incredibly useful. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to have to do this, and then stun this one, and then hopefully the goblin will actually do something. Okay, oh yes, thank goodness. Whew, okay, I was a bit worried about that for a real quick second. I was kind of hoping that it would actually do damage to one of the bees that wasn't actually, you know, stunned or anything like that. And there you go, we did it. Perfect. I think I took 0 damage right there, which is really nice. Okay, so we have, oh, at the start of combat, summon a friend. That sounds fun. Charge your wand. If your wand is fully charged, spend all charge to cast Spook Out. Spook Out applies weakness to all enemies. Yeah, there are a lot of synergies in this game, by the way, so just bear that in mind. So many things. 150 different items, and also corrupted versions of some of them as well, which is actually very cool. Let's go for Summoner's Ring. I think that sounds pretty cool. We didn't have a ring before either, so we don't actually replace anything, and now we just summon a friend at the start of combat. No idea what kind of friend it's going to be. Oh yeah, this is the boss. I personally think that this boss is insanely strong, and probably one of the probably like way too strong in my opinion, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, let's just get another goblin summoned here. Get this. For me personally, I'm gonna actually re-roll all this stuff. Okay, kind of bad, but I guess we'll make do with it. Yes, this is not very good. Let's just say that. As you can see, not very good at all. Wow, big damage, as you can see there. Yeah, very, very big damage. Unfortunate. Okay, we can maybe go for another charge here, get another there, and then just kill this. Then we can maybe do a stun on this guy. Yeah, we can do a stun on that guy. Then we can re-roll. Ugh. Okay, we got a bit of a charge on that. Okay, oh, we got some pretty big damage from the goblin there. Unfortunately, the tree literally just threw some fruit on us and basically killed our goblin outright. Very, very bad. Okay, let's kill that thing off. Hopefully it won't summon any more of these roots. I guess we can only hope that that's going to be... Oh no, it just killed me. Oh, I didn't see that I was that low. Yes, some enemies can power themselves up. Play too defensively and you'll be overrun. Is that a hint? Is that a hint right there? I think that might be a hint. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, we did actually gain some additional things in the collection this time. You can see here that if you want to play Corrupted, then you have to clear the desert. Yes, and also Groovy is unlocked by dying 3 times. Master is unlocked by beating the game. Gummy is unlocked by defeating a boss while at 1 HP. And Endless is unlocked by beating the game with the Master Hat. And then we also have Devil, Boss, Binkies, and so on and so forth. So loads and loads and loads. And yeah, we are going to play again. Let's randomize our seed a little bit here. And I think we're going to go. Let's do it. Let's try our luck once again. And let's see how we do. Now, we're going to start with relatively similar items, of course, but that's okay. That's fine. We're going to do perfectly fine here. And what's really cool about this game, actually, is that it doesn't really have mana or action points, as it were. I mean, yeah, it has mana, but mana is more of a power-up rather than a necessity to be able to use your abilities, which I actually very much appreciate. So we're just going to do this and this. We'll do that, and then we'll do something. Yeah, we actually got the stun. Wow, very lucky right there. Very, very lucky. Okay, let's see if we can maybe do a little bit of something. Yeah, oh wow, we stunned it again. Very, very lucky again. Wow, that's kind of amazing. That's not really happened to me ever before. And there you go. We got a perfect. We took no damage. Very nice. Let's get a nice... Ooh, let's get a super, super good upgrade. Okay, so damage all enemies equal to overkill damage, the fire stick, or gain 5 shield. You cannot use bones on your next turn. 5 shield. I mean, it very much depends. I don't know. For me personally, I don't think that's particularly good. Mana wind is okay as well. I think we'll probably damage all enemies equal to overkill damage. I think the fire stick sounds like the best possible option. I mean, 5 damage all enemies according to overkill, and it does 5 damage with 3 charge. I think that's pretty good. So we'll try it out. Maybe it's gonna work. Okay, so we got some pretty... yeah, not terrible, not terrible. Let's just do a little bit of this. And then we'll re-roll. Okay, yeah, not particularly good. Okay, we'll do a little bit of something here. I should have probably used the stun, to be honest, but... sometimes I don't really want to put my... I don't know... put my life in the hands of RNG, but that's the nature of a roguelike, isn't it? Yes. Let me actually see if I can stun this. Nope, miss. Okay, unfortunate. I can maybe do some damage. A little bit of damage there and there. Yeah, my zombie is now dead. That's okay, though. We don't really need to worry about that too much. Okay, we've got another... Oh, this is great. Okay, so I can actually do damage. Oh, okay. Unfortunate for us, though. Yeah. Yeah, so we can do... Yeah, as you can see right there, I did one overkill damage because of this. Can we get a stun? No. Very unlucky, very unlucky. Okay, what about a little bit of extra damage? Maybe this guy will attack... yeah, I was kind of hoping this fellow would attack the zombie, but no such luck right there. Okay, so we can do some damage and eliminate him once and for all. And there we have it. Okay, we've lost 4 HP so far, which I suppose is not exactly terrible, but hopefully it's going to be okay. Okay, charge your wand, cast Spite, deal 4 damage to the target enemy for each time you've cast Spite this fight. That's actually kind of insane. Maybe we want to do that. I think we want to do that. I mean, this is really, really good too. Little beasties, they gain +1 strength after attacking. I mean, that is fundamentally one of the most crazy things that can spiral out of control really, really fast. So technically, if you want to snowball really hard, I think that's a good way to go. However, this also has a snowball mechanic, so I'm thinking I'll take the diary. I'm a little bit worried about it, to be honest. Because if we're unable to pull it, it's going to be very hard. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's not going to work out too well for us. Okay. Ooh, this is bad. Okay, reroll. That's also bad, but it's a little bit better, I guess. Let's just do this. There we go. We're going to take a little bit of damage. The zombie is also going to take damage, unfortunately, but that's the nature of it, isn't it? That's the nature of it. Okay, okay. Right. Let me see. Overkill. Yeah, well, we're not going to be doing any overkill damage here, that's for sure. We can maybe do some damage, though, in general. Do this, re-roll. Oh, nice. Okay, I got this, and then we can cast this, which is actually going to do damage. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That obviously uses my wand charge, which is not great, but I've now reduced this guy to 1 HP, which is really, really nice, because that means that I can do damage, and then do damage to... Did we not get... Oh, it does 1 damage. Ah, my bad, my bad. I actually thought that it did... I thought that it did 2 damage at 1 charge. That's my mistake. Oh, well, never mind. Okay. That's okay, though. We're doing okay. Oh, no, little doggy forgot to reroll for defense. Ah, am I supposed to do that? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that I'm supposed to do? Okay, so rerolling for defense is apparently a strategy that we should probably utilize. Ugh, we also missed. That's terrible. Okay, well, these guys are looking mighty annoyed at us right now, but that's okay. That's alright. We don't have to worry too much. Let's get some defense here and get some more mana. Oh dear. I have a bad feeling about this. I might not even make it to the boss. That's kind of what's happening right now for me. There we go. Okay, we can do... Whoa, 8 damage! Whoa, that's insane. See, that's exactly what could happen if we get Spite cast multiple times in the battle. We can do some insane damage. Really, really nice. And let's just cast all of this, I guess. I mean, there's no real need to stun him or anything like that, because our zombie is going to finish him off. Okay, I really wish I'd have the ability to kind of heal myself. When you summon a friend, give it +1 strength. That would have been insane with the other summon spell that I could have taken. When you power up your wand, give a random friend +1 strength. That's also pretty cool. Every time you roll your dice, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Wow, okay. I think I'm going to just take the beast ring, I guess. Not entirely sure. I think my build is not really working out too well, to be honest. Oh, what is this? This is a new enemy, if ever I saw it. A Bwat Queen. Okay. That is funny. Okay, this is going to be very... Oh, wow. They do 2 damage. They do 2 damage. They do 2 damage. Let's reroll a little bit. Oh, my. Let's reroll a little bit. Okay, wow. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Wow. I think I'm dead, actually. Am I? Kind of? I mean, my zombie is at least killing a couple of them. Yeah, we did sustain a little bit here, but obviously the thing is we need to kill the big enemy. If we don't kill the big enemy, we will lose. That is fundamentally what's going to happen. Unfortunately for me, though, I don't think we're going to be doing very well here, because the opponent is just going to kill me right now. As you can see, these guys are so insane. Is it just me? Am I playing this wrong? I'm probably playing this wrong, to be honest, aren't I? Okay, well, let's just play this. Let's do a little bit of damage like so. There's overkill. That actually killed the smaller one, which is very, very nice. Now, I might be able to get a stun on this thing. Oh, wow. 1 in 5? Good luck. Right? Good luck. 1 in 5. Not in a million years. Alright, so we got some bones. Let's just play this, and then we can do this. That's going to give us a little bit of extra strength with this. We do have 2. Let's try to reroll a little bit. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. We can do some damage with this. And then we can maybe get a little bit more. Yeah, let's get a little bit more defense, just in case. I think I might be able to survive. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're surviving just about. There's no way. I'm not going to do enough damage, am I? I have a bad feeling. Yes, I am having a very, very bad feeling indeed. Let's play this and then re-roll. Okay, we got this, which is actually really, really nice. What do I do? If you wanted to cast Spite, and then what does Spite do? Yeah, deal 4 damage to target enemy. Okay, so we are just going to attack this, and then cast this, and then cast this, and then that's going to gain strength. Our zombie's going to gain huge amounts of strength. I have no idea how much, but hopefully good enough. Okay, now we can do this once again. Wait a minute. Is this Spite? No, this is just a diary. Why am I casting it on this? Ah, there we go. 8 damage. No, that was actually casting Spite. Okay, that's good. So we did loads of damage right there. Now, I will do 1 damage, unfortunately, if I use these, which is not exactly good. So let's re-roll. Okay, we got some bones, which I suppose is pretty decent. Then we can do this. Then I now have the ability to do an overkill attack, which is kind of nice too. And whoa, okay, I actually killed all of them. That is fantastic. Okay, we might actually achieve victory here, if you can believe it. This enemy only has 1 HP remaining, and boom, that is it. Wow, okay, applause, please. Yes, there we go, we actually did it. Wow, okay, kind of crazy. Charge your wand if your wand is fully charged. Okay, so we can actually create corruption now. Double overkill, whoa. Okay. Spite does 2 damage for each time you've used your book this fight. Ah, I see. So corruption changes it in some way or another. Okay, so double overkill. Double all enemies... damage all enemies equal to double overkill damage. That's actually kind of insane. But I kind of like this. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Take 1 damage... Take 2 damage, take 3 damage. Okay, I'll just take 1 damage. Why not? I think this book is looking pretty nice. Yeah, I think it's looking really, really good. Okay, hello. Oh, wow, okay. What is this? What is this? What is this thing? Okay, well, we got to kill the eggs, I guess, right? I suppose we have to kill the eggs. Let's just play this and this, I guess. We'll play this and this, and then we'll try to kill the eggs in the back there. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh, great. Okay, so I'm assuming that the eggs, I don't know, give you poison or something like that? I have no idea. Yeah, this is gonna go very badly, potentially. Let's re-roll that. There we go. Get another one of these guys. Another little bit of extra damage. Ah, it spawns a small one. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, oh dear. Oh, no. Okay, might have a bit of a problem here, then. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll be okay. We can do this. There we go. I should have killed the eggs much faster, I suppose, right? That probably would have made sense. Now we are slowly dying from poison, which is very, very bad. So the best thing I can do... Reroll here, do this... do this, I guess, and then hope that it... Oh dear, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a problem here. Okay, no, so far it's not too bad though. It's not too bad. I'm actually kind of surprised. Okay, so let's just do that, do this. That's very nice, actually. Do a little bit of... Oh my, okay. The poison actually removed my shield, which is the thing that was... I was kind of hoping to rely on that a little bit. Okay, let's re-roll that. There we go. Cast this. Cast another one of the zombies. And I think we're basically dead. Yeah, I think we're basically dead, pretty much. I can cast this a little bit, maybe do that. Then that. That's it. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm not even entirely sure what my win condition is. Okay, so deal 3 damage and lower the target enemy's resist or stun if it has no resist. Okay, you and your friends gain shield. Oh, mana shield sounds amazing, by the way. Oh yeah, yeah. Mana shield, thank you very much. Give me that. Give me that. You know, any day of the week, give me something that provides me with some kind of defense. This enemy, what is this enemy? Look at this guy. He's got 28 HP. There's no way. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this. Okay, let's try and get some defense. I mean, this thing is going to do, what is it? 6 damage. That's insane. Yeah, I'm dead. Boom. There's nothing I could have done there. I mean, I could have re-rolled, I guess. Anyway, you get 4 choices during upgrades. At the start of combat, a random enemy gets +1 rage. Wow, okay, that's actually kind of harsh, to be honest, but there you go. We got a new hat. So now, as you progress through the game, of course, you're going to gain access to new hats, and these hats can provide you... Oh, wow, yeah, that is groovy, isn't it? And then we'll get the corrupted hat if we clear the desert. Yes, clear the desert. Okay, so let's randomize this seed a little bit. And so, yeah, if you want to play the same one, then by all means, you can copy it down and enter it. Yes, we'll see what we can do. All right, this is... Oh, wow, these guys are looking kind of harsh. And this is rage. So this creature's rage is increased by 1. That's the groovy hat. Okay, let's see what we can do then. They have 4 HP. What is my wand capable of? 3 HP. Okay, I think we'll do bone. zombie, re-roll, and then we'll probably do re-roll. Yeah, that's yeah, not exactly, don't have a lot of choice here, do I? No, not really. Hopefully this thing will attack. Yes, okay, it did attack the zombie, but we are now going to be taking poison damage, which is not exactly great. So, can I do this? Yes, nice. Good stun, good stun. I think I'll reroll. There we go, a decent reroll. Let's get some mana as well, why not? Gonna take a little bit more poison damage. I kind of want the mana shield immediately. I really want to get that mana shield as fast as possible. Let's try to eliminate this guy, do some defense, do another reroll. Wow, we're getting really, really unlucky here with these. Let's try to get a... Okay, we got unlucky there. Unfortunate. I was kind of hoping not to get the tomes anymore because we had one charge already, so it's not really necessary. Okay, here we go. Now we can do some damage. There we go. Eliminate those. Now we can maybe get some zombies up and maybe get a bone. There we are. Okay, absolutely perfect. Unfortunately, this thing was... yeah. The poison is so extremely dangerous because you can't really do much about that. I mean, you can kind of... I guess try to stun the opponent that's trying to do poison, but when there are so many of them, it's very, very difficult. Alright, so we have four upgrades to choose from now, which is really nice. So when you take damage, gain 1 mana, that's actually pretty nice, but unfortunately we don't have that much HP, so it's probably not going to be particularly good. Wild damage. Okay, that's so funny. For each shield that survives the enemy turn, give a random friend +1 shield. Not particularly useful. What is the wand manual? Give your wand +2 damage until the end of combat. If your wand is fully charged, spend all wand charge. Okay, yeah. Plus, what is it? +2 until the end of combat. That's actually really nice. But I think I'm going to take the crazy wand. Because we're groovy. And we're going to be taking the crazy one because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see if we can get the maximum damage. That sounds really cool in my opinion. Okay, so there we go. That particular guy has just gotten the rage buff, which is okay. Not a big problem there. Let's do a bone. Let's do a reroll. Do another one of these charges. Do another reroll, and then we'll do the two bits of mana here just in case. And we're going to take a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, I kind of hope to get a wand. There we go. We got 2 wands. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that, actually, to be honest, but there you go. All right, let's do some damage. 5 damage, very nice, and then 1 damage. Of course, of course. Isn't that always the way? Yes, that is always the way. Yes, unfortunate for me that we are now having only 2 mana. Oh, that's okay, though. We can actually kill that guy. That's pretty nice. Let's get another 1 charge here. Now we can do another one of these. And then reroll once again. There we go. And then a bone. This guy's going to be doing some defense, so we don't really need to worry about him too much. Okay, here we go. Let's see. 2 bones, reroll, crazy wand, did 5 damage. Not enough, unfortunately. We could try to stun him. Nice, we actually got lucky with that stun. Very, very good. And another 1 damage. Nice, 7 damage I think we did. I think we did 7 damage or something like that. Let's get some more 1 damage. 1 damage, wow, that's really, really bad. Let's try to reroll. Okay, we got 2 bones. That's pretty nice at least, because we now do get, complete damage reduction from the enemy's attack. So that's quite nice. Now we can do some damage there, and there you go. Okay, wow, I actually thought I was dead there for a second. Let's see what we can get this time. Okay, trolls. Whoa, we can get trolls. That's pretty fun. Target enemy stops what it's doing to wild attack you. Ignores resist. What? Okay, not really a big fan of that. Use 3 in a turn to deal 3 damage to all enemies. That's kind of hard. I'm going to go for trolls, I think. Using 3 bones in a turn is very unlikely, considering the fact that you're going to be getting, what is it, 5? Or is it 5? 5 choices? I think it's 5 choices every single turn, right? Yeah, 5 choices every single turn. So to get 3 bones, that's kind of unlikely, right? I think that's kind of unlikely, so it's not going to really be that useful, unfortunately. We could try to do the 1 charge here, 2 damage, 2 damage, pretty decent, I guess. We can try to get a stun, nice. Okay, that's good enough. I'm kind of wanting to get some ogres out here, if at all possible, or should we say get 1 ogre out here? There he is. Now we do have 2 mana, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to use that. We only have the 1 remaining and 3 bones. Now this is actually hilarious because obviously I was talking earlier about the fact that how likely is it that we're going to get 3 bones? And well, clearly I'm now, you know, kicking myself and basically saying what an imbecile I am for thinking that, yes, it's not actually possible to get 3 bones, or should we say not impossible, but, you know, a little bit unlikely. But yeah, anyway, let's just do this. There we go. Nice. Our ogre coming in there mighty fine, doing some big damage. We like it. Let's roll the dice. Yeah, this is absolutely perfect. All right, so what we can do now is we can do something like this, this, and this. Put that guy there, and then we'll do another one of these just to make sure. Then we're going to re-roll that, and then we're going to do a little bit of damage to this, kill that, and now we have a load of sleeping bees, but that's okay. That's all right, because we were prepared with that. Let's do it. We got stuns. I'm not a big fan of stuns right now, so what I'm actually going to do is we're probably going to just cast one of these and then re-roll. Okay, that's kind of bad, actually. Going to use one of these and then re-roll. Okay, that is pretty terrible. All right, there's a stun. There's mana. Can't do much more. I hope I'm not going to die from this. Ooh, close. Okay, yeah, thankfully they did attack our shield. And, well, that's actually perfect for us, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. Okay, so the question is, do I stun and then use... Yes, I think I stun. So let's stun that guy over there. Use another mana crystal, use another one of these just in case. There we go. Ogre coming in, doing big damage. And we're completely fine thanks to our defenses. Now we can just use this and boom, there we go. We did it. And we actually took 0 damage during that. That's really nice. Okay, let's get an upgrade. Mana hammers. Throw 2 hammers at random enemies that deal 3 damage and lower resist. Ew, what is this? Hammer time? Your die rolls never contain duplicates. What is spook out? Oh yeah, that's that 2 weakness thing. Okay, I'm gonna go with prism ring. I have no idea. Oh, it's kind of bad, isn't it? I feel like that's kind of bad. I'm not entirely sure. For my particular build, it's probably not going to work out too well. To be fair, I am actually going to lose immediately here because the big bad tree is actually extremely strong, in my opinion. Probably one of the strongest. Well, it is the strongest boss that I've had because obviously this is literally the only time I fought this. But yeah, I think that it's very difficult for me specifically to kill this thing. Let me see now. We're going to go for a stun on this. There we go. And then we're going to re-roll. And then we're going to be attacking this. Kill that. And then we're going to be re-rolling and doing an attack on this. And now we have 3 attack coming in from there, but that's okay. Ooh, I kind of wish it had attacked the ogre, but also not because we need damage. So this is very bad. Alright, so what we could do is this. Stun that guy. We could do a charge up. We can do... we're going to get 3 damage taken. I think we're going to do this. And then we're going to do a reroll. Ah, wow. Another reroll? Ugh. Okay, we got very unlucky there, unfortunately. Yep, that's kind of the point. That was kind of the reason why I was really worried about that. Oh, well, never mind. I have a feeling we're dead now. Unfortunately, I will be doing damage to this. Do the ogre. Let's reroll. I really badly need bones. I'm getting really... I'm dead, aren't I? Unless it kills... Oh, okay, we're actually really lucky right there, but I feel like we are basically just postponing the inevitable here at this point, and unfortunately, that's not great. Let's go for a stun. Ah, very unlucky. No, there's no way we're not going to be getting the stun ever in a million years. Let's try and get that one charge up a little bit. Obviously, it's going to summon 3 of these things yet again. If we had an AoE board clear or something like that, that would be exceptional. But unfortunately, we do not, so it is going to have to be the case that I'll just have to do the damage randomly like so. And then we can do this. Oh, another bone. Absolutely perfect. Wow, okay, I might be able to survive this. Yes, I am able to survive yet another turn. Wow, actually, surprisingly so. Okay, let's do some damage here. Alright, so what we'll do is... this thing's going to do 3 damage, so I need to use the bone. And then I basically need to reroll straight away. Or I need to do damage. Let's do some damage to this thing. And then we'll we'll re-roll. Hope for the bone. Okay, we did not get a bone. I need to re-roll again for a bone. Oh, okay, that's bad. Okay, we're done. We're dead. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. I maybe could have played that slightly bit differently, but I was really, really needing bones. That's what I really badly needed for us to be able to achieve victory there. But there you go. Unfortunate. I will be playing one more. Let's play one more run. I'm actually kind of excited to try out more. Let's play classic, and we'll try a different seed as well. Obviously, we do get a random seed every single time. Let's go with this one. And let's try it out. All right, so here we go. We've got these guys again. These fellows actually do poison, which is super, super annoying. Yeah, one poison. That's really bad. Really annoying, actually. So what we'll do is I'm going to try to stun this guy. Oh, come on. We really missed? Are you serious? That is so bad. Okay. Let's try to re-roll this. Try to re-roll that. We got the wand. Let's kill that. Oh, okay. Yeah, we only do 3 damage with this particular wand. That is unfortunate. If only the stun had come in. If the stun had come in, we would have been so pleased. But unfortunately, it did not. Of course. So, yeah, we'll just do this and this and this. We'll do the stun. No, we missed on the stun again. Can you believe it? Wow. Okay. Let's do the stun here this time. There we go. And this thing's going to be poisoning us, which is obviously very annoying. We're not getting any bones either. That's very sad. Let's do this. There we go. There's the stun. Thank you very much. Let's do this. Re-roll. And then we'll do some damage. Then we'll do some damage. And then, boom. He's dead in a second. There we go. Very nice. Okay. So we've lost 3 HP so far. Let's try and get stuff that's actually going to be really, really strong, right? Gold Scorpion. Whoa. Chance to stun and apply 2 poison to target enemy? That sounds really good, no? Yes. Let's do that. Okay. I like it. Anytime we can get some poison on the opponent, that's kind of what I'm going for here. Alright, we'll play a little bit quicker this time as well, so let's have a look. Alright, we'll go for 2 of these. We'll do a reroll. Do a little bit of a charge up, do one of these. I guess we'll get a little zombie out there, why not? But these guys are not going to be doing any damage to us because we use defensives, so that's actually fine. We've got Golden Scorpion right here, which is kind of nice. The question is, do we want to do that? I think we will. Let's do that. Missed? Okay. Why are we so unlucky? What's going on there? Okay, well, let's just power this guy up a little bit. Let's try to get the stun. There we go. We got the stun and the poison. Very, very nice. I don't have any defensives, so... Oh, there we go. Wow, we got super, super lucky with that. Yeah, we took 1 damage now, which is unfortunate, but, you know, that's just how it has to be. And we'll do some more here. Reroll a little bit. Let's do this. I was kind of hoping for the stun. Getting very unlucky with that. And yeah, our zombie actually took him out. Very nice. Okay, that's great. That's exactly what we needed. All right, let's go here. Try to go for the stun. Oh, yeah, they really... yeah, that's really bad. Okay, this guy's going to do 5 damage. Yeah, we are done. This run is basically over. There is nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. We really just had very, very bad luck there. Considering the stun is random, it's a random chance, so, it's very bad. First attack deals damage to all enemies. That's actually really nice. If you take damage, your mana is consumed to block it. Each mana blocks 2 damage. That's actually kind of insane. I think we will take that. Yes, I think we will take that. That is way too good. I mean, basically, if we use mana or try to get mana, that's going to provide us with 2 damage reduction, which is amazing. Just straight up. That is really, really amazing. So look at this. We can now do something with this. I don't even need to do this, really. So what I can do is I can now charge up, and we can now do damage to the beehive itself. There we go. We can also get the zombie out. And this guy's going to die from the poison immediately, so there you go. That's really, really good. For me personally, I feel like the goblin, or that thing, the goblin summon that we had access to as well, that was actually really, really strong. Unfortunately, I can't use mana right now. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to just do this. Yeah. Do this and then attack them with this, I guess. And attack them with this. And that's all we're gonna do. I'm not gonna do anything else. We're just gonna end the turn here. And now, because we obviously have 2 mana, they did 0 damage to us, which was really, really nice. We can also do a little bit of a charge up here. Let's do some extra damage. Very, very nice. We can also get another zombie. Let's re-roll, see what I get. Let's go here, do that. Then we can also re-roll once again. Okay, unfortunately that we didn't get anything particularly lucky there, but that's okay, because these guys are done. And now we also have additional bees coming in. This is obviously going to be extremely easy for us, because now I can just eliminate that. Now these guys are going to be sleeping, which is kind of a little bit worrisome, I guess, but maybe not so bad. We can stun that one very, very nicely. Let's re-roll. Let's see if I can maybe do a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there. And yeah, I think we're looking pretty good right now. As you can see, yeah, that bee is just going to attack the zombie, but that's okay. And then we'll see. We're just going to do that. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We've taken 0 damage ever since getting that particular upgrade, which, in my opinion, is crazy good. I cannot wait. Okay, so let's have a look. What do we have? Spicy Bone, gain 2 shield, use 3 in a turn to deal 3 damage to all enemies. That actually seems extremely strong if we can make it work. Because obviously we need to get 3 of them, right? And as I said earlier in the episode, it's very unlikely we're going to get 3, but you know, it has happened, and maybe it's going to come in mighty clutch. Who knows? Okay, so Big Bad Tree. This is not my favorite enemy of all time, for sure. Let me see what I actually need to get here. I could go for this, and then we could re-roll, and then we could do this. This is not really going to do much. Re-roll again. This is also not really going to do much. Wow, okay, we got very unlucky, and I'm basically dead. Or almost dead. Almost dead. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's go like so, and do a little bit of damage there. Unfortunately, we are going to take 1 damage. Yep, we are going to take 1 damage thanks to our mana shield. And now we have a bit of a problem. Okay, so this is going to die from the poison, which is absolutely fine. Can I do damage to this? No. Okay, we can do this though. That thing is going to die from poison in just a moment, so we don't really need to worry about that. Or do we? Apparently we do need to worry about that. Okay, I thought that the order of attacks was actually going to be completely different, but oh well, never mind. This has been Dog Witch, and if you'd like to check it out, there is a link in the description. There's also a demo available if you want to play that. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.